Alright guys, it's time to start working on the UI properly. So I'm going to open my wallet.js and I'll copy everything here and I'll delete them. I'll put my styles wallet.module.css. I'll copy everything here and delete it too. And guess what? If you like the UI I showed you the other time, then come to my GitHub repo, github/lucid then choose this blockchain repo, then select this UI folder, choose the wallet.js and copy the code. Okay, it's copied now. Then I'll paste it here in my wallet.js. Alright, let's go. Then I'll save. Go back one level. Grab the CSS code. Copy this code and paste CSS. So I already previewed the UI. It's still static. So we're going to make it dynamic by ourselves. Alright guys, if you ended up with something like this, then congrats. Your wallet is still static. It doesn't have any data right now. So we're going to fetch our data from the blockchain and make this dApp dynamic. Let's get started. Alright, first thing I want to get is the contract address, and I'll make it a state variable when I get it. So let's just create a state variable for it. And let's create a function to get this data. Get contract address equals asynchronous function async. An arrow function, I love arrow function. Then let CA equals await wallet contract dot method. The ABI has a method object, and you can call our functions from. And if you check the blockchain folder, our smart contract has a function to display contract address at line 41. So we'll call this function now. Dot display contract address dot call. By the way, there are two methods of interacting with the smart contract when it's on a blockchain. If the action is going to modify the state of the blockchain, you use a send. But if you are calling a view function and it's not modifying the state of the blockchain, you can use this call method. That's why I'm using call here. And I'm going to set contract address as the CA I defined up here. And we need to call this function. So I'm going to put it in a use effect. I already have use effect here. So let's create the effect. Let's use the use effect hook here. Use effect. Takes a callback function and an object. Then the condition at which this thing should be called. So I'll use wallet contract. Alright. So this is an asynchronous function. You can only get this data if the whole page is fully loaded and the data is available. Now I know the page will load faster than the data and it will throw error. So that's why I'm using use effect here. And I'm going to call the function here only if the wallet contract is available. So if wallet contract is available, call the get contract address function. Right. So and this wallet contract, you know where it's coming from now? It's coming from this side. Here. This smart contract function. And by the way, I modified my event. I've changed it to an arrow function. So and I changed the keyword to let, not const again, not the constant. You'll see notification on my GitHub repo. And save this file. Save it and check out our page. By the way, yeah, we've done that. We've already set this as a state variable. Let's look at the section that has contract address. Alright, remove the static code, use markup, and put JSX here. Inside it, write contract address. Remember, the contract address is a state variable. And we just finished setting the contract address at the top. Here, set contract address. Alright, let's check it out. Stay refreshing. And it's done refreshing. Notice it doesn't show anything until I hit the connect wallet button. Oh, there's an error here, typo. It needs to be methods. Add an S to it. Click connect wallet again. Alright, you can see the contract address is showing. But I don't want to keep clicking this connect button before I get data. So you can notice here we are waiting for the contract and function to get set. And we did set it up here inside the connect wallet handler. Here, this is where you set it as a state variable. So doesn't load unless we call it as a function. So you know how functions work. They don't work unless you invoke them. So what I'm going to do is I'll call the connect wallet handler here. Inside my use effect. Now it will use effect to keep calling it constantly. And then my data will always be at sync. So the next thing we should get, I think we should get the owner of this contract. Let's do that. Const owner, set owner, no space, camel case. Good. And use state of empty string. Assign it a use state of empty string. Then you know I should be consistent. I already used single quote at the top, so I use single quote again. Then let's create a function to get the owner. Const get wallet owner equals asynchronous function again, return owner equals await wallet contract dot methods. This time add your s dot owner. The owner is not a function, but this is a public variable. Solidity automatically give us a getter function for it. Show you. You can see the owner here. Wallet owner is public, so we can call it if it's public. Anyway, let's change this to wallet owner. Let's make this one too wallet owner. Let's wallet owner. I like naming my variables nicely. Then here we can set our state variables. Our state variable of owner as wallet owner. Alright. Then let's display this owner too. Go to our UI, look for the owner here, this side, change this to owner, then let's work on this balance next. Change this to balance. So we'll create this balance function, state variable up. Before we do that, let's pass in the wallet owner. Let's call it inside our use effect. So using the use effect hook, if wallet contract is now available, then we'll call the get wallet owner, call the function. Let's check our solidity. I want to see where the balance is coming from. The balance should be a function. I want to see the balance, the function. Okay, the function name is balance, just balance. Let's call it. Alright, let's create a state variable for it. Const balance, then set balance. Use state, empty string. Then let's get the balance with the function. Const get balance. Async function. Return wallet balance equals await wallet contract dot methods dot balance. Remember to put your parentheses before you call it. Dot call. Then add a let keyword or const keyword or variable keyword, anyone you like, but I prefer using the let keyword. Then I'm going to set my state variable here, set balance as wallet balance. I can see a typo. Remove L from here. If you did wrote double L, then save it. We already displayed the balance here. We already displayed the balance here. So let's check it out. Wait for it to finish loading. Let's see what's wrong. I think one of the variables doesn't have parentheses. Bro, they both have parentheses. Oh, I didn't use the dot call here. So let's call it. and save. Now let's check it out. Still refreshing. Contract address is showing, and balance is not showing anything because we haven't made any transaction. All right. So we can do that too. If you want us to test it, we can do that right now. First of all, I'm going to push this span away from my